distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it is my great pleasure to join you this morning at the opening ceremony of the EPMA Congress at Brussels 2013. Unfortunately, I could not be there in person, so I am using the IT support to convey my thoughts for the Congress. I am glad to know that the participants in the Congress are scientists, academicians, and researchers from all over the world. Together at this event to exchange ideas, share best practices, and explore care innovations in healthcare, especially towards predictive, preventive, and personalized medicines. I hope that we will be able to use our collective wisdom to address common challenges faced in the region and to raise the standard of healthcare systems and delivery. An answer can be figured out through the potentials of traditional Indian medicine. Even as we step up investments in infrastructure and manpower development to meet the growing healthcare needs of an aging population across the world, rising non-communicable diseases and the constant threat of global pandemics, we will also need to constantly innovate and find new ways to keep our population healthy and deliver our healthcare service more effectively. To do so, we will need to develop strong management capability and leadership quality in the healthcare sector that will lead the transformation. Traditional medicine plays an important and integral role in healthcare delivery as they work closely with clinical teams to deliver the best possible outcomes for patients. Present healthcare system needs to constantly seek new and cost-effective solutions to overcome operational challenges such as optimal allocation and utilization of resources, development of procurement, process to containing rising costs and keep healthcare affordable, as well as integration of technology to enhance efficiency and quality of care, all for the benefit of the patients. Traditional therapies have survived this scrutiny of consumers for several thousands years in India and China. These heritage ancient therapeutic modalities should be incorporated in mainstream healthcare across the world to combat the shortage of preventive medicine and community-based approach. On the lines of US NIH, basic research has to be started so that what works well in these traditional therapies could be validated by modern evolve in the development of module pertaining to the creation of a knowledge database on practice, products, guidelines and protocols for the therapies that have worked well. With the help of Ayush, we would like to standardize this treatment, improve the drugs used in these therapies, make them safer and cost effective. Overall, goal will be to integrate the best of traditional therapies of the East with that of the best in conventional medicines of the West and develop accessible, acceptable and affordable health care for all. Ayush means Ayurveda, Yoga, Unani, Siddha and Homeopathy, all of them together. Unani is Greece and is traditional European medicine which is Greece and has been nurtured in India and adored for centuries, and now it gets back to Europe as a part of traditional Indian medicine. I am glad and proud to say that Mr. Siddaramaiah ji, the beloved Chief Minister of Karnataka, in his budget address to the Assembly has assured the people of Karnataka that every taluk in our state shall have a sophisticated Ayurvedic hospital, which is a big step in taking Indian traditional medicine to every Indian doorstep. This will open common doors of herbs and products with practice in Europe for predictive, preventive and personalized medicine by its humoral concepts and element theory as proposed by Hippocrates centuries way back. In conclusion, traditional medicine and predictive diagnostics would be like two sides of the coin. For preventive and personalized medicine, for integrative healthcare system where Indo-European community can benefit the philosophical systemic management of preventive medicine from traditional Indian medicine and modern predictive diagnostic methods of Western medicine. Finally, I would thank Dr. Vincenzo, President of EMA and Board of European Association for Predictive, Preventive and Personalized Medicine, Professor Olga, General Secretary of EPMA, for giving me this opportunity and inviting me to join the event at European Parliament, Brussels, Belgium, Europe. I would personally like to thank our Indian EPMA coordinators, Mr. Thomas Vallantarelli and Dr. Amina Akhtar, Scientific Director of Medicine Park, RUHR, for taking all the pain and getting our words on the table, which is the foundation stone for further collaborations and projects. I take this opportunity to invite you all to the world famous Dasara celebration in Mysore and more particularly participate in the Yoga Dasara, where more than 5,000 students will be exposed to the benefits of traditional Indian medicine, which will go a long way in strengthening Indo-European collaboration. Thank you one and all.
Beautiful.